Hope Village is a home. We don't like to call it an orphanage. It's a place where children can feel at home. 12 years ago we wanted to start Hope Village. The biggest problem was there were about 200,000 AIDS orphans. That doesn't include other kind of orphanage, children that's orphaned through other means. And we just saw there's a huge need to place them in homes, because many of the children were children households where a sister of 12 cared for the whole family. That type of thing existed all over. So we started with the idea, if we can house even 50 of these orphans, we are doing something. Our children in the beginning came from all over Namibia. We had children, I still have them, that's Ovahimba, we had a Bushman little girl, so really all over Namibia. But the last couple of years we were focusing on the Commerce region. The children are placed here by the Ministry of Gender. They're the only ones that can place children, so they usually receive the children, do investigation and then bring them to us. At that time there were already 200,000 orphans in Namibia. I think the rate is much higher than that. And most of them were orphaned by HIV. Everything surrounding a child's life, like your own child at home. So there's eating, teaching them to cook, to clean, to wash clothes so that they can be independent one day. It is having people coming in, teaching them arts and crafts, and they even have drama classes. So mornings are usually going to school. We go to 12 different schools, and then the toddlers and babies stays at home. We have a little program for them, and then it's eating and cleaning up and doing your chores, doing your homework, and then it's evening again. So it's really just like your own house, but like at the boys, there's just 15 or nearly 20 teenagers waiting for you, not just the 2 you have at home. That's why we started the first house. I first had to walk around and share my dream with everyone until I got my first sponsor, which was my own church. And they said to me, okay, we will build your first house. And in 2008, they were completed. And in March, we moved in. There was still no electricity. We moved in with 12 children. Within a month, the house was full, 24 children.
My name is Rosvita Ipinge. I'm working here for 8 years now. It's a baby house caretaker. We are working with 16 children. So as we are a caretaker for baby house, we have to work like we are working with our own kids. We have to give them love, to care. You have to be a patient with the kids. We have to feed them, the small kids, those they don't know how to sit on the table and eat for themselves. We have to feed them, to change nappies, to bath them, to give them medicine, to take them to the doctor for the follow-up, or if they're sick, to sleep in the hospital with the small kids.
Here at Hope Village, we want to give children a home where they feel loved, protected, and we want to do it in a way that it will be as our own children in our own homes. We took a boy in, he was 10 years old and he weighed 12 kilograms. I actually went to fetch him in Okahanya. He couldn't walk anymore, he was too weak. We took him in, we gave him food, love and medication, and after a year he could start walking and doing stuff again. At the age of 14 he went to school for the first time. He got a job now at a landscaping company. He was one of the people that did the President's Garden last year. And he came one day to me and said, "Mommy, guess what?" I said, "What?" "The president stopped where I was working and he talked to me. The president talked to me." We're really a family here, but we can't do it alone. we need volunteers. We have some local volunteers, but we get a lot of volunteers from Germany and also a lot of volunteers from Norway. We have 2 children studying currently marketing. One is an honors student in civil engineering, and if I can tell a secret, he and 3 of my other boys that's also out of Hope Village already have started a construction company, and they're already building here at Hope Village, so I'm extremely pleased with them. I have another little girl, she could not study, she could not get to grade 10. But she loved cooking, and we got her involved with dance for apprenticeship, and she's now pastry chef working in the north in a lodge. So we have about 20 children already gone through Hope Village, working, studying. I've 2 children of mine is married already, one have a baby boy already. So that's life. That's what I want for my own children, and that's what we want to give Hope Village children.
So we need to learn and to know the needs for the children. Those, like especially the small one, those are not, they don't know how to talk. You can respond with their action.
We have one sponsor from overseas. They were volunteers here at Hope Village, and they went back and they started a Hope Village Europe, where they collect funds from all the volunteers that comes through the years, and they give us money on a monthly basis to our operation costs. But all the rest, our budget of 300,000 Rand a month, are covered by local businesses and individuals. So we're very blessed. We have Bank Windhoek, F&B, Gondwana. I'm so scared I'm listing, I don't name someone who is helping us, but all over the place. Out of the architectural building side, everywhere we get help from. Some are not just money, but it's also in kind, that people like Woolworths give us food and so on and so on.